You guys remember when I went to a barn to check it out and see if it was a good barn for me? Well, this is my almost 4 month transformation of going to that barn and seeing my progress. Alright, so let's start with my first ever lesson here. So I was riding this horse named Cody. He's a Morgan. Quite literally, I don't remember how old he is. I think maybe 13. You guys could always watch the video to find out. And here I was just kind of figuring everything out, getting used to Cody. So I believe this is either my first or second lap of trotting on him. And as you can tell, the second something happens, I get nervous. I tighten my reins and I lean forward to brace myself because I was so used to Reggie being nervous at that point. But the thing is, this is Cody, this isn't Reggie, and it's a completely different barn. But yeah, I was a really nervous rider because of Reggie, and it really shows in this video. I worked through that a little bit. I got tall boots, and this is my second ride at this barn. I was riding Cody, and we were doing poles for the first time. Again, I was really nervous with poles at first because I was so used to Reggie tripping or cantering over poles. And I just always had that in the back of my mind, which really, I believe, stopped me from being confident. But as you can tell through the video, you'll slowly see me get over that fear because it's not the same horse and not the same barn. And Cody's trained in jumping, so he knows how to go over poles properly. Here you guys are just seeing some clips from my second lesson because I don't just want to talk the whole time. I want to let you guys kind of see what it was like in that lesson because not all of these lessons I posted on YouTube. Here you can see I'm getting more confident. I'm kind of realizing, hey, this is a different horse and I have no reason to be scared of him. So then, after 2 lessons with Cody, we meet Mr. Hanky. And Hank is a Mustang. He is normally a Western horse, but as my trainer says, he tolerates English. And as you can see, he's very much tolerating it right now. And we did have, she said we have any more rice in the freezer. Great. Lovely. Don't worry, we get the poles eventually with Hanky.
I'll go across the street and get food.
So we need some, and we need
I just thought I'd leave this cute little clip of Hank eating and carrot in.
You gotta break it. There you go.
All right, Lea.
Take a chomp.
Aww.
So then I'm having my second lesson with Hank. We're doing poles. He was a little bit of a turd in this lesson, I'm not gonna lie, and you guys will see that if I can find the footage. So I'm a lot more confident at this point. As you can tell, I'm sitting up. I started telling this clip, but in this lesson it was really just like really good and I was really sitting up. So then, as you guys saw Hank spew, he spews a couple more times, and here he just tried taking off. We thought he was gonna jump the trot poles for a second. So this is another ride with Hank, obviously, and we're just warming up beforehand because they have riders like do a little stretching before we get started in trotting and everything.
Your whip, honey.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Good girl. Okay, walk for a second.
And do the weave line.
Let him stretch a minute. Take a little break.
You post it nice and big and roll those shoulders back.
Or 10 to 15.
Good.
Chance of
And where are you looking?
precipitation, 50%.
At his head.
Looks like we freeze.
And you're diagonal again. Fix it.
And then Friday.
There you go.
Well, Wednesday night.
And then I ended up getting a different instructor, so yeah. I love both of my instructors though. They're both really sweet and amazing and have taught me a lot. This is my last lesson with Hank as of right now. I haven't ridden him since this video. So yeah, I'll just show you guys some clips of this lesson and then we'll move on to the other horses because you guys have seen a lot of Hank. So then it's time we relearn how to canter, get that canter confidence back on Miss Tony. She's a 27-year-old mare. She's a Morgan, and she is a dressage horse and has competed in pretty high-level dressage. So here I am learning how to free lunge with her before we ride.
Tuesday that feels like.
Okay. Tell her trot now. Good.
So this is me trotting on Tony. So she has a really smooth trot, and my position looks really good on her compared to my other lessons that up to this point. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. And she was a really good horse to help me learn on. So then I worked on some trust building exercises to feel a bit more confident before I canter. And then I canter for the first time, 2-step canters. And now we meet Mr. Hershey. So basically the lesson student before me was riding Tony, so I couldn't ride Tony. But we needed a horse that was really good on the lunge line for cantering and all that. So my trainer told me to go get Mr. Hershey.
More.
So then I free lunged Hershey, got him all warmed up, and then obviously I did my exercises, we walked, but here's just me trotting on him. My position is looking a lot better, and Hershey's a lot smoother. He's an off-the-track thoroughbred. I believe he's turning 19 this year, so he's currently 18. So I didn't canter on Hershey in this lesson. I was very nervous, and that was because he kept turning his head in but moving his body out on the line, and it just made me really nervous. So we didn't canter, but it did make me a little nervous, though I did really like Hershey, so that helped me get over that fear. So then I ended up riding Hershey again, and I was really happy because I wanted to be confident on him. I wanted to learn on him. I wanted to gain confidence on her.
I mean, they're really good. I mean, that was not an easy thing to do.
So in this lesson, I was really happy. I felt a lot more confident, and we just did pull work. We didn't go on the lunge line, and overall, I think it was a really good lesson, and I felt really good about being on Hershey at that point. Thank you for watching. You saw my lesson with Hershey. So then Hershey kept trying to canter for the first time. He didn't normally do that, so it really scared me, and as you can tell, I was not prepared for it, but I was giving him racehorse signals, so we did figure that out, but it made me really nervous for the rest of the lesson. So then I did still canter, and I was very scared. I literally looked like a hill you could slide down, and it was really bad. And this is a different lesson, so yeah, not as good as my other one where I was sitting up, but you know what, it's okay. We don't have good lessons all the time. This is the lesson after that. I'm sitting up a lot more, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. I do pulls, I was pretty confident, and as you can tell, I'm just sitting up a lot more on the trot, which is a pretty big improvement. So then I cantered again, and this was really good in this lesson. This canter was my first really good canter, both directions, so I'm really happy with that canter in this lesson.
Nice. 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 Nice.
This was just the canter the other direction, and I did it multiple times, so that's why it's such a long video. This was my next lesson. I'm really confident in this lesson. The poles didn't scare me. Nothing really scared me, and I was really happy overall. And it was a really good lesson, as well as the fact I was really confident when I started cantering.
It's definitely all.
Now sit, squeeze. That's it. Sit, sit,
Nice.
sit, 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 sit.
I was so happy with this lesson. I was seating the canter pretty well. Obviously, I'm still learning, but I wasn't half seating the canter, so I was really happy. And the fact that I was sitting a lot more made me really happy.
Now sit, ask, canter. Sit. Eyes up. Down. Good. Now pose.
I was so happy with this lesson. I was in awe that I did
That
so
was
well in the
amazing.
canter. And if you ask me how my lower leg is so
Yes.
good in all the canters, I would not be able to tell you because I don't know. Right with this dude, which you guys saw already. Treats for the amazing boy.
And I'm like, okay, so flip on paperwork and then it.
So this is my most recent lesson up to date, for when this video's out at least, and I'm really happy with it. I was sitting up a lot in the trot poles. I was confident going over them. My canter was pretty good, which you guys will see all that, but I wasn't really sitting down and sitting the canter as much as I was in the lesson before, but yeah, you guys will see all that.
Sit, sit, sit. Good. Breathe. Good. Canter. Sit, sit, sit. Good girl. Sit. Canter her. Canter. Her, she got like weird canter. Okay? Canter. Thank you. Sit up, sit up, sit, sit, move your butt. Good girl.
So I did canter the other way, and yeah, but also I thought I would add in, I brought Melissa with me to the barn, and she got to meet Hershey and give him a treat, as you can see here, with little assistance, and I'm really proud of her. But yeah, overall, I really think I made a lot of progress, and I definitely think there's going to be way more progress that I'll make, but for 3 months, almost 4, this is pretty good, and I'm really happy with the progress that I've made this far, and I can't wait to do more of these videos where it's like updates, like from when I first started, like the end of December, to like wherever I am or whatever I'm doing at the time of the video, or whenever I post the next one of like my transformations or updates and all that. Thank you guys for watching my 3 almost 4 months transformation video. I'll post more of these eventually, obviously in a few months maybe, but yeah, thank you guys for watching, and bye.